Hey guys, welcome in. Alrighty. If you've never been to one of my cassette shows before, my name is Josh, and I have the website beforetimes.shop where I sell old stuff. And I'm running these at $4 starts. You can save a little bit of money on the rewards program if you spend some money. There's also some coupons for $1 and $2 off in the show notes. I am going to start with unsealed ones today, and then I've got probably a couple hundred sealed ones. That's what I'm told. I think Butterfly was dreaming or something, or wishing. But so I'm gonna start with the unsealed ones. I just throw them up there and do choice. Just do 1, 2, 3, or 4 if you win, and you might have to give me a couple seconds. I sort them out. I try to sort them out by genre a little bit, to put on my shelves. Where eventually I'll have some scanning shows where I pan over all the shelves. I've got hundreds of thousands of albums to sell, and so this is what I'm doing this winter. And thank you, Bishy, for modding. You guys like to follow people. Give the Suburban Bish a follow. She doesn't sell music. She does crafting and that sort of thing, but she's pretty amusing. Mr. Bishy. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to do 15-second auctions for the unsealed ones, so it gives me an extra 5 seconds to sort them. Oh, lovely. They changed the thing again. Okay, 15 seconds. So there's a running. Is Kristen here? Oh, hi, Kristen. I'm going to do a CD show just for Kristen and have everybody tag her the entire time. All right, we've got Wool, Bud Spawn, Billy Dean, and these are all in the cases I found them in. If you read the show notes of the blog article in there, if you're into cassettes, you probably should read it, how I sell them. Pretty much everybody can switch out pads, but I'm not doing it for $1 or $2 that some of these sell for. But there are new cases and pressure pads in the buy now if you need those. I'm gonna do it this week, at least at noon, and those are running. And then maybe next week I'll do it later in the day. That's the plan anyway. And that lets me get my shipping done. Kind of a rush to get the shipping done before the mailman gets here. King's X, Kaiser and Kuryokin, Popular Science, Mega Rap, and Cool and the Gang celebrate. Oh, well, happy birthday, Simply. And I'm sorry that you have to celebrate your birthday by listening to me sell cassette tapes. I hope you're not. I hope you have something better to do at some point. Regis Philbin. Another wool bud spawn that nobody wanted, so we'll just throw that one over there right now. Mighty Sparrow, Hot Like Fire. Madonna, You Can Dance. And Kamal, Silhouette. And that's right. Now it's harder for me to pay attention when I'm sorting the sealed ones. I just throw in another box. What did he say? I'm sure that's a gift for anybody, Kristen. Wish I could do that. Let me scroll. Oh, Mr. Bishy, for fuck's sake, I have no idea. That was like days ago. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to sell a bunch of these to be able to afford that. I think there was a rainbow. I remember that. Do you like rainbow? The first person that wanted to give away got a Barry Manilow because he didn't message me like he was instructed to. And I'm an asshole. Make people jump through hoops on here to participate in my giveaways. Mighty Sparrow, Masano, Us Three, or whatever that is, and New Riders of the Purple Sage. That's running. I don't know if you were there, Ghost. I just told everybody that they could pick one of the sealed ones that I have in quantity in my store for the prize, because it was only half an hour show. I sent them to message me, and they didn't. So they got Barry Manilow. I've never that's the I mean, I get a lot of complaints about my shows across all sorts of different categories, but that was the most complaints I've ever had was playing that record. King's Son, Strictly Ghetto EP, Shoestring, Cross Addicted, Mantovani, The Incomparable, and the Mighty Spoiler, Unspoiled. Kristen, I'm not a very likable person. And that's running. I liked selling the. I actually somewhat enjoyed selling the slides last night and the glass negatives, though. Thank you. Keep it underground. I'll have to schedule another one of those shows. That was sort of like gambling there or whatever. Every one you pulled out, there was a chance it might be something. Not so much here. So about 10% of these or less. And the Mighty Sparrow is another one. Carrie Nesh, Sounds of the Heart. John Pizzarelli, New Standards. Poster Children, Flower Flower. And Milton Nascimento, whatever that is, and however you pronounce that title. Welcome in. If you just joined me, I'm doing choice of cassette tapes. These are unsealed. I have some sealed ones I'll do later. Alpha 8. Backtrack Blues Band. Dick Powell. And Revolting Cocks. Linger Fickin' Good. And those are running. So Bish, are you having a Waste Not Wednesday this week? An American Tale. James Brown. Rare on Air. Some sort of compilation. Count Basie. And those are running. If I can find it. I don't even see it. Who's the artist? Is that? Do you even remember me running that? I don't even see it on my shelves. I don't see it. I don't even know. I think you're screwing with me. I don't see it. If I see it, I'll grab it, but I don't. We have Houdini, Bag of Tricks, Digger, Stronger Than Ever, Mannheim Steamroller, Christmas in the Air, and nobody wanted that earlier, and Weird Nightmare, Meditations on Mingus. And those are running. Thank you, Skaboom. Oh, we love you too, Mr. Bishy. What did Skaboom pick? Number 2. Thank you, Skaboom. All right, we're going to put the Christmas over here. Got Foundation Flames. Nightmare one again. Yeah. I can do that. I know where that's at. And we got Bounty Killer. That one's in a cardboard box. And Loose Diamonds, new location. So those are running. These are all, it's choice for unsealed tapes. And thank you, Ghost. Ghost Cinnamon Toast. You want the Mingus, right? We're going 1, 2, 3, 4 to make it easy, but I'm going to assume you wanted the Mingus because I think you were the one that asked. I guess it was Weird Nightmare. Meditations on Mingus. Jesus Jones. TT Quick, Sloppy Seconds, Fat Boys Mac Daddy, and Poster Children Flower Power again. And those are in. You're welcome, Bishy. Did he get his necklace? Or whatever it was? His man choker. Thank you, Ghost. Takes number 2. And I do have that Fat Boys sealed in the buy now. And feel free to make offers on the buy now stuff. Jersey Dogs, Don't Worry, Get Angry. Dave Perkins, The Innocents. The Horsies, Trouble Down South. Brand Nubian, In God We Trust. I don't know what I said, Bishy. Oh, I asked you if Mr. Bishy got his man choker. Thank you, Skaboom. Number 1, takes the Jersey Dogs. Did he wear it for you? Ray Ruiz, Destino or something. Honk, Coach House Live. Grupo Botana, White Animals in the Last Days. And that is running. I don't collect anything, Bishy. I guess I collect debt and guess I've started collecting live cats. So far I have 2 cats. I thought they were butterflies, but she will not claim them anymore. Oh, there's another TT Quick. Bullet Lavolta, the gun didn't know I was loaded. John Hyatt. And Do You Want to Dance, Bobby Freeman. Butterfly says that if it was her cat, it wouldn't scratch her or make a mess or be a bad kitty. Oh, yeah. What are we going to play tonight, Bishy? Well, I didn't have a choice on the sex of them. They just showed up and jumped into her arms. Machines of Loving Grace. Concentration. That one, some Jewish thing. Perchise Sings or something. Country Dance Hits. And Ben Sidran, Bop City. And that's running. Frank Sinatra or Elvis. I don't know if I have any Frank Sinatra Christmas records that I can. Yeah, I think I did have one the last time. You gotta play the type of music you're selling, right? There were a few. I think I might start with cassettes and 8-tracks in case anybody's interested in those. I don't know. Dust Devils, Reynard's Grin. Oh, Bishy, are you driving? There's belly button number 1, I think. Wild Horses. We should have a contest at the beginning of every show. People guess how many belly buttons we're going to find. Whoever gets closest gets a prize. X-Men. New Order, Fine Time. You saw 6 today already? Did you go to a strip club or you saw 6 here already? Oh, you say 6 today. I can't read. I get it. Well, we got 1. Got John Lee Hooker, Wandering Blues. Reggae compilation on the Reggae Tip in a cardboard box. Roy Milton. And Jim Reeves and Patsy Cline, Greatest Hits. And that's running. Harlem Rock and Blues. Missing Persons, Walking in LA. Victoria Williams loose. It's Butterfly here. Hey, Butterfly. And Buck 09, 28 teeth. Those are running. Thank you, Skaboom. Which one would you like? Three. Thank you. Butterfly, our belly button count is 1, in case you were curious. She wasn't curious. Manzara, Mackie, Crack the Whip. A whole bunch of different people playing Taco Bell's greatest hits. Hooters, One Way Home. Engelbert Humperdinck, Love Unchained, looking super cool on that motorcycle. And that's running. Yeah, I'm blessed with that, Bishy. Doug Williams, When Mercy Found Me. Karen Nash, Sounds of the Heart. Rollins Band, Wait. And When a Man Loves a Woman, Score. That's running. Thank you. Keep it underground. Takes the Rollins Band. How are you doing on your guesses today, Bishy? Or you're still driving? Doug Williams, is that the guy that used to be a quarterback? I mean, they got the same name. Where's my gospel at? John Martin. Rhythm, Country, and Blues. Bruce Hornsby, Hot House. And God in Three Persons, The Residents. And that one's running. I Love Mekons. The Holy Barbarians, Cream. Band of Susans, Veil. And Miklos Rosa, Hollywood Legend. That one's running. Thank you, Gunnar. Takes number 1. And we'll add a Bobby Womack to it. That's running. Takes number 4. Thank you. Do you have your little flips table with the dots? Do you have that in that clipboard somewhere that you can just whip that out when you need to? That box is done. We have Madeline and other Bemelmans or Bemelmans or whatever. It says it's told by Carol Channing, so it must be a kid's audio book. Colin Ray, All I Can Be, Rock and Blues, Volume 3. Oh, you do, huh? Oh, wait, we got belly buttons back there. I don't know, Bishy. Are you still driving? I don't know if we can tell. Belly button 2, she calls belly button 2. So that's running. Solo Luke. I got something on my mind. Oh, Bishy. We got another one coming up here. Number 3, Jody Watley, Greatest Hits. Flamingos, The Fabulous Flamingos. John Denver Autograph. And Harry Chapin Anthology. I didn't either, Kristen. I had to save all the ones that don't sell and send her like a 70-pound box of them. I don't know why it's not focusing. Bishy, how was that last night? Was the focusing absolutely horrible, or Whitney Houston? I mean, most of these look pretty nice, even though they're in cases sometimes like that. Melissa Etheridge, Yes I Am. Eric Clapton, The Best of Timepieces, or Timepieces, The Best of. And Tim McGraw, I have that shirt. She's shy about it though. She's been working up the courage to start working the belly buttons into her crafting projects. All right, we got Belinda Carlisle, Runaway Horses. Bad Company, Straight Shooter. Kenny Loggins, Vox Humana. and Martina McBride, Emotion. And that's running. Give me a sec to rearrange my shelves so I can reach them. We have Olay to the Indians, 1997, the Del Sinchuk Band. So that sounds like, I don't know, polka that playing songs about the Indians or something. Basically, at this rate, I'm never going to be out of it. Holy hell. You don't comprehend how much there is until you start showing them four at a time every 15 seconds. Glenn Campbell, and I haven't touched the 45s, the 8 tracks yet for the most part. And Don Henley, The End of the Innocents. Dennis Leary up there. And those are running. And we got Billy Joel, Cold Spring Harbor. Tracy Chapman, New Beginning. Linda Ronstadt. And Bob Dylan's Greatest Hits. Well, that's okay. My mom's driving too, Kelsey. But she's 2,000 miles away from you, so you probably won't run into each other at least. Nobody should be whatnotting when they're driving. Huey Lewis in the News. Patty Page, Seals and Croft, and Sheena Easton. It's okay. And in like 3 years, Elon's going to give us all self-driving cars with big computer screens in them so we all can watch whatnot auctions while our cars drive us all over the place. What, Ishy? You're not an Elon Musk fan? I'm a self-driving car fan as long as I don't get critically injured. I don't think I can afford a self-driving car selling cassette tapes, though. Now we have Billy Joel River of Dreams, Janie Fricky, Billy Joel 52nd Street, and Sinead O'Connor, I Don't Want What I Haven't Got. And those are running. Just wait until they come out with the self-driving Cybertrucks, Bishy. That'll free up the driver's hands so they can shoot at the people that are laughing at them when they drive by. And if you own a Cybertruck and you're offended by that, I don't apologize. They're hideous. And I didn't realize how hideous they were until there a couple weeks ago when I saw one in real life. I don't think that's going to happen in our lifetime, Butterfly, but that would be cool. Dire Straits, Brothers in Arms, Huey Lewis in the News, Small World, Dale Hall and John Oates, and pop concerts that nobody's going to want, so I'm not going to look and see who was playing on it. 2 in 1 town. And I don't know if you're not a Cybertruck owner and you've never seen one in real life, the first time you see one, it will have an impact on you in some way. You will have an emotional reaction to it. You can see all the pictures and all the videos and stuff online, but when you see one up close, like out in the wild, it will affect you. Somebody painted it camouflage. Glenn Campbell, The Boy in Me, Kenny Loggins, Leap of Faith, Crosby, Stills and Nash, Daylight Again, and Bob Dylan, Unplugged. And that is running. All right, we have Rod Stewart, Maggie May, wearing what looks like a very comfortable yellow shirt. I don't know, Bishy, are you still driving? You're going to have to be the judge of that one. Do you think the belly button is visible in the shadow there? You'll pretend? Okay. And that is a Baby Boomer Classics and Perry Como. That's a good set of 4 there. Apparently that Glenn Campbell was a gospel one. Lee Greenwood. Got chest hair but no belly button. Platter's Greatest Hits. Oh, that's cassette 2 of Aloha Hawaii. So another belly button. George Jones, Who's Gonna Fill Their Shoes? Whoops, I didn't start it. You guys were probably just anxiously awaiting the start of that so you could bid. We have The Whites, Greatest Hits. Conway Twitty, Southern Comfort. Floyd Kramer, All-Time Greatest Hits, Cassette number 2. And Country Songs That Will Live Forever. Kelsey's getting some serious distance on her wheels. With these last few, she doesn't even have to look at her phone. You know, Bishy, the funny thing is when the stuff that seems popular on here that people are bidding on, that was not necessarily the best-selling stuff when I had a website that sold music. It was the oddball country gospel, because it's a lot harder to find. There's a lot of the stuff that's popular. They made millions of albums, but the gospel and stuff they made very few of. Desert Rose Band, Boxcar Willie, Hee Haw Gospel Quartet, and Stars on LP. Country Stars on LP. And that's running. This must be a country box. County Line, Southern County Line, Southern Pacific County Line. I don't know, what's country? Ronnie Millsap, Memories Nice and Easy, the Mills Brothers, and Jimmy C. Newman, and Cajun Country. Those are Christmas with Boxcar Willie. Christmas with Willie Nelson. Garth Brooks. And the Great Dobro Sessions. A gathering of resophonic pickers. That's a running. Whoops. Stick that in the Christmas pile, and that in the Christmas pile. Garth Brooks, Rope in the Wind. Jimmy Newman, More Cajun Music. Randy Travis, Storms of Life. And Christmas with Randy Travis. And those are running. rest of that box is country compilations, and I'm guessing you don't want those. Hi-oh. Oh, more country. Statler Brothers. Roy Orbison. Bill Monroe with his friends. And the Chuck Wagon Gang. And those are running. George Jones, Sandy Patty, Tanya Tucker, and Confederate Railroad Notorious. And those are running. Oh, that Statler Brothers for the Christmas one. So we'll add that to the Christmas pile. Burt Bacharach, Walk On By, the Mills Brothers, Lyle Lovett, and the Wilburn Brothers. And that is running. Welcome in, Rams Collectibles. We're doing choice of cassette tapes. We're apparently in a country section right now. George Jones, First Time Live, The Best of Bill Anderson, Ricky Skaggs, Live in London, and George Jones, Wine Color Roses. Those are running. Shelley West, Looking All Sultry. Greatest Country of the 60s, Garth Brooks, In Pieces, and Queen Ida and her Zydeco Band. And that's running. Some of these ones are sealed. I'll do some sealed ones here after, I don't know, after a while, after I get this pile down further. Got 100 or so sealed ones. Another Eric Clapton, Alabama, American Pride, Willie Nelson, Half Nelson, and Charlie Daniels Band, Me and the Boys. And those are running. Some more cell phones. Psycho Moto Goat, Alkaline, Bobby Gentry, Greatest Hits, My Fellow American soundtrack, Albert King, Red House, and those are running. What is once Psycho Moto Goat, Alkaline? I don't know what I think it's alternative. Whoops. I think it's pronounced Psycho Moto Goat. I don't know. It's not spelled right. Bobby McFerrin, Human League, Winger, and Southern Gospel's Greatest Hits, Volume 1 and 2 on one tape. That's running. Rerun Psycho Moto Goat. Okay. Psycho Moto Goat has been added. That one's running. Oh man, I shouldn't joke, but I need somebody that's a huge collector of country cassettes that lost them all in a fire. Show up at one of my shows. Thank you, Gunnar. That was one of the biggest sales I ever had was when somebody did that. They lost a huge music collection, so they needed to replace it all. I know. I'm going to stop hoping for things, and I'm not going to stop wondering about things. When I don't see someone, I joke that I wonder if they're still alive, and then yesterday in the middle of the show, somebody said that one of my customers said that their husband died, and that was so. No more joking about people dying. It's not funny, Ohio. No, it's not. I'm just glad I didn't say to her that I thought maybe she died. Sunscream '03 ozone, I guess. Sunscream ozone. I don't know what that is. Lionel Richie. She seems like a nice lady. Mostly because she buys stuff off of me. She's probably a horrible person. I don't think she's here. She could tell us how nice she is if she was here. Her profile picture, she looks nice. That's how I judge people, by their profile pictures. Bishy's a mystery. She's got that flower wreath thing. Bishy, I thought you were updating your. I thought you had a little bee or something. You were gonna make your profile or something. I don't know what sunscreen is. We'll stick that with the alternative. I have no idea what that is. I don't know which comment I'm getting the full name for. It wasn't in all caps though, so Benny Goodman, the tallies, typical day, a treasure of golden classic. I said I was gonna stop. I stopped. Lionel Richie, and that's running. That must be gospel. It was Pam's husband. I think she said they were married for 51 years or something. I don't remember what his username was. He was Paul something or other. But I don't know how much he bought and how much she just used his account to get double coupons. I don't know if he was actually buying a lot or I don't know. He helped her with the. They have an antique booth, I guess, in a mall. I'm guessing he bought that he. There was a lot of oil cans when he was buying, so I think he was probably into the oil stuff. John Barry Faces, George Jones, Live and Lounge, and Moody Blues True Story. And that's running. We have the Wooden Tops, Hypno Beat, Rick Ocasek, Fireball Zone, The Woods, It's Like This, and Reader's Digest, I believe. That's right. Young MC, Stone Cold Ryman, Jazz Africa, Herbie Hancock, and whatever that other name is. Scorpions, Savage Amusement, and Merle Haggard, 1996. So those are running. Welcome in. If you just joined me, I'm doing choice of used cassette tapes. I'll be doing sealed ones here after a while. Rod Stewart Unplugged, 38 Special, Best of Eddie Raven. That's a sealed one. And the Boo Radleys, Wake Up. That's right. Butterfly. What's your supper? Ice cream. We're going to run out of ice cream. That person, Kevin Locke, Dreamcatcher. Highlights of Phantom of the Opera. 16 Tons of Boogie, Tennessee Ernie Ford. And there's another Ben Sidran Bop City. That's running. Oh man, Butterfly doesn't like barbecue, so you're just gonna make me hungry. Janet Pascal, Great Hymn Melodies, Henry Slaughter, Moonlight Serenade, 101 Strings Orchestra, and Cindy and Tito Rodriguez. Ugh. That's running. I had 3 different kinds last night in one bowl. Butterfly really likes ice cream. And I like it too. So I think we're running low though. I think we got to go to the store tomorrow, which I'm not having any shows tomorrow. I didn't know that was a thing, Bishy. Never heard of that. I will have absolutely no shows tomorrow, so you'll miss out on this fun time of listening to me say the names of artists and albums. I don't know. I wasn't just talking to you specifically. I'm talking about anyone that might be into that. Nuclear Assault, Handle with Care, Seals and Crofts, The Longest Road, Best Love Christmas Carol of London Symphony Orchestra, and Hooked on Classics, Oh man, I wish I had $1 for every Hooked on Classics album and every format that I've ever owned. And those are running. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's probably it. Pretty safe bet there, Bishy. Thank you, Keep It Underground. I'm not going to bother running those ones again. I assume that's what they were bidding on. Vince Gill, High Lonesome, wearing a duster in a hayfield. Garth Brooks, Fresh Horses, Raven, The Pack is Back. Oh, Bishy, look how many belly buttons. You can add 2 belly buttons to your total. Like they had to have a meeting where they discussed this is what we're going to wear for the album cover. And see it's in nice condition. The case is just shitty. So Raven, The Pack is Back, and Down, whatever the name of that is, NOLA. And that one's running. Maybe they're Vince Gill fans like you, Fishy. It's a rather scarce Vince Gill album. Sorry, Bishy. Thank you, Gunnar. Hey, we got 2 belly buttons out of that. Dirty Dancing soundtrack. The Judds. What's this? The Kinks Live The Road. And Billy Joe Royal, The Royal Treatment. I don't remember that. I probably saw it, but we just watched the new Roadhouse there a couple weeks ago. All right, this is the standards, the STDs. Oh, this is interesting. It was unrealistic, gratuitous violence. So it was, I guess it was entertaining enough. Those are the kind of movies that Butterfly likes, especially if they're shirtless dudes in them. I'm gonna get an all caps name. So I don't know what it is. The STDs look self-produced. I don't know. It might be crappy or it might be the best music ever. Death Angel, Act 3. Prong, Beg to Differ. And Sabotage, Fight for the Rock. And these things, I mean, try to take all these out of the cassette. The liner notes are nice. They're just crappy cases. And that's running. She's probably watching somebody else's show that's selling good shit. Thing you keep it underground, takes a prong. Yeah, Keith Whitley. Hey, Sherry. Dolly Parton, Linda Ronstadt, and Emmylou Harris trio. Slaughter. And Clint Black. Sherry's got a show tomorrow. Don't you? You might reschedule. I bookmarked it and everything. Who was your other crush? Keith Whitley or Clint Black? You're counting that as a belly button. Oh, I assumed you meant Keith Whitley because he's dead. What happened? What happened that it's a former crush on Clint Black? Did he upset you in some way? Moved from Texas. Well, you can take his music with you anywhere. Dire Straits, Love Over Gold, Kathy Mattea, Untasted Honey. She's my NPR crush. I love it when I'm driving somewhere on Saturday night and the folk show comes on and she starts playing. Dire Straits and Phil Coulter. Those are running. Sultans of Swing is the only one that I recognize on there. Oh, there's another Dire Straits up there. I don't know any of those either. I don't think that was on those ones. I was probably on the one with the neon dude on the cover. Kingdom Come. Halloween, Keeper of the Seven Keys, Part 2. Night Ranger, Neverland. And Teacher's Soundtrack. And that's running. Oak Ridge Boys, Christmas Again. Quarter Flash, 2 albums on 1 tape. and Oak Ridge Boys. And that's running. Does he look like his picture, Sherry? No, it's not Josh. But I'll rant about the healthcare system if you'd like. Oak Ridge Boys Christmas. That was Christmas. We just had Christmas again and nobody wanted it. That's the original Christmas. Against All Odds soundtrack, ABBA Live, and ABBA The Visitors. That one's running. Speaking of politics things, Bishy, did you hear Trump said he wanted to make Canada the 51st state? I don't think Justin Trudeau was too awful excited about it. But apparently Sanders said that he was all for it. Because then we'd all get free health care. Duff, Believe in Me. Duff McKagan. Don't know who Duff McKagan is. Raven, Nothing Exceeds Like Excess. Staying Alive soundtrack. And Shogun soundtrack. And those are running. And we have Passage to India soundtrack. Oscar Peterson, original score from The Silent Partner. Air Supply, Love and Other Bruises, and Blue Thunder soundtrack. Never saw it. It's based on the renowned E.M. Forster novel. This expansive period drama centers on the changing dynamic between British colonials and native locals in India during the 1920s, when an outing to explore scenic caves ends in English tourist accusing Indian Dr. Aziz Ahmed ... So, look it up on Netflix tonight. Legend of the Lone Ranger soundtrack. Hank Williams Jr., Carly Simon, and Kiss Hot in the Shade. And that is right. The Four Horsemen, nobody said it was easy. Weird Al Yankovic, Bad Hair Day. Neil Diamond, Love Songs. In Europe, Wings of Tomorrow. And that's running. Those are sealed. And Sawyer Brown's Greatest Hits. Halloween. Keeper of the Seven Keys Part 2 again. And Urban Chipmunk. The Chipmunks. And those are running. Is he still putting music out, Sherry? Every once in a while I see shit that he posts to Twitter or to social media. Somebody will do a screenshot of it and share it. Oh, get your swipey fingers ready. Pennsylvania, Western Pennsylvania Conference of the Ministers Male Chorus. Billy Squire, Enough is Enough. Men at Work, Cargo. And Sammy Kershaw, The Hits, Chapter 1. And that's right. The Golden Voice of Jim Nabors. I believe the other night was the first time I actually ever heard a Jim Nabors song. Not what I was expecting. Tina Tucker, Triumph Classics, and classic live performances look like classic rock people. That one's running. Willie Nelson, A Horse Called Music. Cruel Shoes, Sweet Torture. Winona Judd. And Leanne Rimes, Blue. And we have Man o' War, The Triumph of Steel. Fraley's Comet, Second Sighting. Howard Keel. And the Royal the RCA Symphony Stokowski. And that's from, you got to get yourself to a thrift store, Sherry. She found herself a nice little one, and it plays CDs too. Thank you, Skaboom. That was yours. Bluegrass Hall of Fame. The Magic Organ, The Music of Christmas. Slim Whitman, I'll Be Home for Christmas. Kenny Rogers, Love Is What We Make It. And that's running. Oh, look at that, Bishy. They truncated your comment. I wonder if they're going to truncate any long comments on here in the chat. Because that'll be real fun if they do that to everybody. So then when you're trying to sell shit and somebody asks a question that's a long question, you won't be able to just answer it. You'll have to actually click on the freaking screen. Sherry, if you're bored and not driving, make some big long comment to see if it truncates it too. Or somebody. No, I didn't do it on that one. Alice Cooper, Trash. Willie Nelson, Christmas. Black Box, Dreamland. Let's see. They're, for the most part, very nice inside. The cases are just crap. Don't know why I did it on that one. Oh, I found an Aerosmith for you, Bishy. Done with Mirrors. Yeah, you want that one? Country hits of the 50s. And that's running. I typed Butterfly's name and it just puts a T instead of a TH. I'll just send it. I'll just save it out for you, Bishy. Accept it, please. How if you get feeling so bad that I'm saving it out for you, Bishy, you can buy something tonight during the Christmas music show, and I'll stick it in there. What's the buyer's giveaway? I usually stick a couple big stacks of tapes and just let them pick. Best of Marlboro Country Music, Sons of the Pioneers, Empty Saddles, and Dazzling Country. And I usually just grab whatever the stacks are next. I don't like pick anything specific. And the Grand Illusion down there. Brian Adams cuts like a knife. I Love Rock and Roll, hits of the 80s, Volume 4. Bonnie Tyler. Oh, it's not super far away. It's over an hour, I would think. Push right around there. Why? Oh yeah. Huh. I don't know if Butterfly likes it or not. I don't like the commercials. I'll watch it occasionally and fast forward through the commercials. I'll watch the Amazon one. I can't stand sitting there watching football with the commercials. I would rather do this than that. I would rather pretty much paint than watch commercials during football games. Of course, we fast forward through commercials in baseball too. We watch them a day or two late. It could be Josh's cousin. Might be. I'll have to check out some news later to see what that is. See what's going on with it. Roy Orbison, Peter Frampton, Billy Joe Royal. Oh, is Butterfly listening? Butterfly. Dawn texted me this morning some bad news. I told her you were going to be livid. And that is running. She's not listening. She's going to be so pissed. It's not funny. That's my giggling at inappropriate times. It's not quite as bad as if Daniel Vogelback was re-signed, but she's a Mets fan. Now I'm worried that what's she doing up there? I don't know why. Sherry, that's just who she always rooted for. Because we're not from New York, but Double Vision. What is that? Double Vision. It's the name of a country. She said she was feeling a little bit better. Collector's Music, Roaring Lion, and Meatloaf, Bat Out of Hell. And that is running. Well, since she doesn't seem to be here, Dawn texted me, and the Mets are giving Juan Soto like $750 million for 15 years. Bishy. Thank you, Bishy. I'll stick your Aerosmith in there with it. Yeah, she don't like Juan Soto. Uh-oh. Butterfly, did you hear I had bad news? Dawn texted me. Bad news. Dawn finished greatest hits, and it's dusty. The Mets signed, yes. Oh, she already knew. Well, it gets worse. It's 15 years, $750 million. So if you don't come around to getting on the Soto train, you're gonna have to just hope for injury or something. I didn't hear that they made any trades. The article I read that she sent me, I don't think said anything about them trading anybody else. But apparently they're going to pay him out the ass for the next decade and a half. Sorry, butterfly. Hey, maybe he'll make the team better. Maybe it will be a blessing. No, it wasn't Barry Bonds. It was Bonilla. Or I think that's what you're thinking about. That they're still paying him. $15 is a long ass contract. Especially for somebody that was relatively crappy the year before. Last year he did good, but the year before. So the Judds, Christmas, the Judds, Heartland, David Lee Roth. Oh, Bishy, use your best judgment. Is that a belly button? How many are we at today? 8. LA Guns, Hollywood Vampires. I'm hoping that they don't get rid of McNeil. But the thing is, who's going to afford them? That's crazy money. $50-some million a year. Which I think he was wanting 60 million. Is what they were trying to get. But I don't think anybody else was going to give him a 15-year contract. Is my guess. All right, my shelves are filling up too much here. I'm gonna finish this box. There's a couple more, run a couple more, and then I'm gonna do sealed ones. So we have the Test soundtrack. Billy Squier, Here and Now, Alice Cooper's Greatest Hits, and Jeffrey Osborne, Stay With Me Tonight. And that's right. Did you look at auction pictures, dear? Sir? Rerun, please. Okay. It's rerunning. Oh, thank you, Bishy. Dusty ones. Bishy, since you got a player now, I'll hook you up with new cases when I send you tapes, so they're nice and pretty for you. Okay, this is going to be the last one, the last auction of used ones or open ones, and I'm going to do some sealed ones until I run out of what I have sitting here. And then I'll be back tonight at, I think, 5 with Christmas music. And I promise not to play whatever that was I was playing the other day. That was horrible. Expose, National Lampoon White Album, Doctor Hook Live, and Flashdance soundtrack. Yes, tomorrow's I Day, and I have to take a return back to the UPS store. I should have just shipped the thing from Amazon. Should have just shipped it to them. But they like to do UPS returns anyway, so it would have been a pain in the butt. But apparently Amazon has a thing now where if you return something, you can just drop it off at a UPS store. You don't have to box it up or anything. And they'll ship it for you. You just give them a QR code. So I got to do that. And thanks to Mitsubishi, I don't have to go to the AT&T store, which was the other thing we were going to do. Thank God. All right. All right. How about we do a giveaway to start this? Is there anybody here that bought anything? I don't know who all is still here. Bishy bought something. All right. Okay. Giveaway. So it'll be choice of those 2 stacks. And I'm going to walk away for a bit. For a few minutes and go get a drink. But I'll be back, and if you win, you get to pick one of those. It's just whatever's in the next box. And then I will do choice of those in case you didn't win and want something there. But if you have to zoom in. I think pretty much all the phones can zoom in now. And if you're on a computer, I guess you just have to squint, or I guess you can zoom in on a computer too. And if you just joined me, I'm doing a buyer giveaway for a few minutes, and then I'll be back and I'll run more, and I'll be sealed from here on out for the rest of the day. I did add a bunch to the buy now. Feel free to make offers on them. I think almost all of them are sealed. got 20 seconds if you want to get in the buyer's giddy. Congratulations, keep it underground. Which one would you like? Social distortion. Got that recorded. All right, now I'm going to run choice of them. Coke and coffee. And I'm going to run that for choice for both the choice of both stacks. They're all still sealed. Thank you, Cold Crush. Wrap 2. Anybody want me to run it again? If you just join me, there are coupons in the show notes. All right, it's running again. Kristen has entered the building. Acknowledge her presence. Thank you, Cold Crush. Nasty Wax. And do you want me to run it again, anyone? Thank you, Cold Crush. All right, so back to the other way. Victor Paul, Following Love All the Way. Smokestack Lightning, Blues Train. The Roaches, A Dove. And the Batfish Boys, Lurve. Those are all still sealed, and I don't know, probably got an hour or so of these to do. Maybe a little bit longer. But the rest today will all be sealed. I'm going to change it to 10 seconds because I'm not sorting these ones out. I'm just putting these in shelves the way they are. MC Light, Chris Kleeman. Love and War, 8084, and Ed Gary. Those are running. Have the Golden Sounds of the Rivieras. Shelley Wright. Mind Your Own Business was the first golden hit of Ed Gary. A Ford demo tape and the Munich Symphony, France Litz. And those are on it. it is such a golden hit of Ed Gary that if you type it into Google, it's like not even one of the suggested videos or songs that comes up. I was kind of curious. The Bailey Brothers. I Do. Original Broadway cast recording. Linda Stanton Moore. Together at Christmas Time. You need a close up of that. And the Andrews Sisters in Blossom. And that is running. Scientific Master Mix Showcase Volume 1. That's the same exact one. Family of God. Some sort of praise. Madonna Like a Virgin. And Huey Lewis in the News Sports. Fishy. Thanks, Fishy. Which one did you want? So, Like a Virgin. Thank you. Shabba Ranks, Golden Touch. Tommy McLean, Sweet Dreams. Carly Simon, My Romance. And Tommy Road, Dizzy. And that is running. I remember my mother had that tape, and it was an oldie when she bought the tape. Lightning Hopkins and Friends. MC Hammer, Too Legit to Quit. Bad Boys Blue. And the Heptones, Better Days. And those are running. Thanks, Bishy. Which one did you like? Number 2. World's Most Beloved Hymns. Was Not Was, What Up Dog. The Spinners, Down to Business. And John Lucien, Listen Love. Those are running. Tiger, Claws of the Cat. Delamitri, Change Everything. Wham, Fantastic. And Jerry Lee Lewis, Greatest Hits Live. Those are running. Songs of West Side Story, comedy classics. Who is that? Muddy Waters, Hard Again, and Kim Wilson, That's Life. So that is running. And welcome in if you just joined me. I'm doing choice of sealed cassette tapes. Joe Walsh, Pretty Woman soundtrack. Susie Boggess, Voices in the Wind. Jesse Winchester, Third Down, 110 to Go. Those are running. When did that come out? 1990. So I was 13 when that came out. I was not allowed to watch that movie. And I don't think I ever did watch it. I don't remember what the rationale was behind not being able to watch it. I don't know if it was because it was a prostitute or there was sex in it or what. I grew up in one of those households where we weren't allowed to watch movies with any sort of sex or like implied sex, but we were allowed to watch any Jean-Claude Van Damme or Arnold Schwarzenegger movie with 2 hours of gratuitous violence and swearing and drug use and any sort of mob thing with organized crime, just no sex. Beaches soundtrack, White Lion. I don't know, Bishy. Is there a belly? Can you see the belly button there? Yeah, I think so. I think that's 9. Wood Brothers and Hank Williams Jr. Those are running. And, Bishy, it's funny because my mother apparently tried to shield me from, I don't know, promiscuity. But let me watch all that other stuff. And I never killed anybody. And I never robbed a bank. And I never became a serial killer. And never was any sort of corruption, never ran a con. But I've had all sorts of sex, so I'm not quite sure that worked out like it was supposed to. Akhenaten's Return, whatever that is, McDowell and Krell, Scared 'em Crew, Scared from the Crypt, Intro, whatever that is, and James Brown, The Original Showman Live. And that's running. Well, what, Butterfly? That's all caps. It's true. Oh, man, stop being blurry. The wild what is that? Chalupas? The wild chalupas? I don't know what that is. Kenny Lattimore Weekend. Sorry, Butterfly, I can't read. It's not funny. Living Color and Love Unlimited Orchestra Rise. I don't know if that's a red tape in there or just red cellophane. I guess it's a red case. Nothing else. And that's running. What are you doing, Butterfly? Oh, it's blurry again. Thank you, Ganar. Good job, Bishy. Muddy Waters, Blues Legend. Muddy Waters, Hoochie Coochie Man. Muddy Waters, Rolling Stone, Volume 1. And the Bar-Kays, Soul Finger. And that's running. Are you feeling better, Butterfly? And thank you, Ghost. Takes number 1. Thank you. Painting Stimulation Festival. Hank Williams Jr. Live. Hank Williams Jr. Out of Left Field. And Hank Williams Jr. Maverick. That one's running. Oh, there's a Burl Ives Christmas album coming up next. Somebody asked if I had any Burl Ives Christmas albums during my short-lived Christmas show the other day. So Burl Ives Christmas album, Ricky Van Shelton, Don't Overlook Salvation. Power Classics. I'll keep it near the top of the pile and try to remember to take it over there. And the Coolies present Doug. And that's running. Ravage Wrecking Ball. Carcass Swan Song. White Town Women in Technology. And Tim Tucker. There's another one. Look at those abs, Bishy. I think that's 10. 10 belly buttons. And that's running. What is our record? 12. I don't think she looks like that anymore. Thank you, Skaboom. Wasn't she the one that had a reality show? And this is Trio Da Da Da. Irma Thomas, The Way I Feel. Tanya Tucker, Soon. And Third World, Hold On to Love. Those are running. Sean Colvin, Fat City. 1969 soundtrack. Bruce Springsteen, Greetings from Asbury Park, and Andy Williams, Moon and Roses. And that's running. And we have Bruce Springsteen, Tunnel of Love. Crystal Waters, Storyteller. Farmer's Market Barbecue, Count Basie's Big Band. And Band of Susan's Vale. Yeah, those are running. Wedding March, Music of Eternal Love. Elton John and Bernie Taupin, Two Rooms. Kingdom Come. And Oscar Peterson, A Royal Wedding Suite. There's a running. Kathy Tricoli, Dolly Parton, The Canine, some sort of cast recording, and Wigstock the movie. And that is running. They have a fridge at the auction. Well, we have enough fridges for now, I think. And we have no way to haul big stuff at the moment. Johnny Guitar Watson, Ain't That a Bitch? Larry Williams and Johnny Watson, Two for the Price of One. BB and CC Winans, Relationships. And New Model Army, The Love of Hopeless Causes. And those are running. Seal, Human Being. I don't know. Bishy. I don't think you can see the belly button from that side, but you be the judge on that. Oh, but look there. There's definitely number 10 for that one. Oh, 11. Oh, we're close to a record. So that was Backstage Trash. What volume? Whoops. Volume 1, number 1. I think that might have been a trucker thing. BB and CC Winans and Yes Classic. Those are running. And we have Silk Smooth. I Like It Like That. Soundtrack. Vonda Shepard. And Wayne's World soundtrack. And that is running. I was hoping he would make an appearance at the last one you had, Bishy. I was slightly disappointed that he wasn't there. Thank you, Ghost. Takes the Wayne's World. Big Night soundtrack. Southern Sun's Truth. Woo soundtrack. And Culture Shock, Go Wild, Onwards and Upwards. So 2 albums on that one. And that one's running. Thank you, York. Is your username Yorp Shard or Yorps Hard? Yorp Shard. Probably forget that. Kathy Mattea. Camouflage Methods of Silence. Keep On Keeping On. New Riders of the Purple Sage. And Underworld Underneath the Radar. And that's running. The Unplugged Collection, Volume 1. Uncle Green, You. Ugly Kid Joe, Menace to Sobriety. And Luther Vandross, The Night I Fell in Love. And that is right. Takes the ugly kid Joe. Thank you, Ghost. Congratulations on your crown toothpaste, King. You've now unlocked the incredible 5% savings or whatever it is. Urban Contemporary Gospel, the Benson Collection. Urgent, Cast the First Stone. Did you do your rewards, Bishy? Or did you thought maybe you decided you said you were going to just say screw it? Luther Vandross and Eric Clapton. I'm gonna guess that a lot of people that did it the first season probably just didn't the second time. Well, but they give you all these I don't know what this is. DFest, Baddest, Wendy O. Williams, Ultrafly and the Hometown Girls, Stevie Nicks, Linda Ronstadt, and Ultimate Dance Party 1998. They give you all those stats that you can sell this much more if you use coupons and rewards and promotions and stuff. And at that rate, I should be selling like $1,000 worth of crap an hour with all this crap I use. Thank you, Cold Crush. It's number 1. Oh, yeah. Graham Parker, Howlin' to Win. Urge Overkill, Jesus Urge Superstar. 50s Dance Part, or Best of 50s Party. And Oleg Fezov, whatever. I don't know. That's right. I gotta sell $50,000 worth of stuff in 3 months so I can be a premier shop. Thank you, Ghost. Which one? Number 2. Deal on that. I want to feel the great customer service that you're supposed to get with having I don't know. The season just started like less than a week ago. I don't think I'm a third of the way there. I wish I was a third of the way there. I wish I sold $17,000 worth of stuff every week. Yeah, it's in a 3-month period. But I can almost guarantee you that if I make it and hit all the criteria, then I'm going to be annoyed with the level of customer service you get. But I could be wrong. Cameo, Emotional Violence, Naz, Ultimate Divas, and Urban Dance Squad. And that's running. Oh, I have plenty of shows. But Well, see, one of the criteria is they have to be what they call quality listings. So I don't know whether this is considered a quality listing or not. I mean, I've got a picture and I've got as shown in live for the description and a title, but I mean, it's obviously just a generic listing. But if I sell $50,000 worth in 3 months and they don't give it to me because of these show and sell listings, I'm going to have a fit, and they're going to be like, "We don't care." Lloyd Price, Graham Parker, Case 7, Swing Bata Swing, and Tokyo Blade. Tokyo Blade. Metal Mania or something is what it says down in the bottom. See, Bishy, I don't know if you've ever sold online before, but back in the day, eBay had the Power Seller program, which I don't know if do they still do that at all? I don't think they do. I mean, I don't have a Power Seller logo beside my thing anymore. Um, but their Power Seller program that they used to have, if you sold, I think it was $10,000 worth a month, they gave you a dedicated rep, and like you knew his name or her name or whatever, and you had a specific phone number. I think that's number 12. Upcountry, Ultimate Dance Party 99, Uncle Sam, Heaven or Hollywood, and Rhythm of Creation, Voice of Africa. Those are running. Yes, you used to be able to call this one person, and anytime you had a problem, you knew who you were going to talk to. He was the only one that answered the phone, and he knew if you had ongoing problems, they resolved them, and it was great that they did away with it. Thank you, Ghost. Bishy says you want 4. Okay. Thank you. Bishy, I might have to withdraw myself from consideration for the Best Packaging Award. Urge Overkill Saturation. Undertrack Collection. Alternate. Or, yeah, Alternati. I don't know how to pronounce that. Situation Critical. And Uncle Cracker, No Stranger to Shame. Well, I got a complaint on eBay. I shipped a cabinet card and they said it was creased and that I didn't package it well. And they said in the message where the crease was. So I went into the listing and looked, and there's already a crease where they said it was. So I just think they didn't look at the picture. New Riders, the Purple Sage. I asked if that's where the crease was because they described exactly where the crease was. It was like 2/3 of the way up the picture on the left side, and it's like, well, sorry, that's how I pack it. I probably sold 1,000 of them this year. That's how I package all of them, and that's their first complaint. And I apologize profusely, but Sample Slaya, Enter the Meat Market. And Commander Cody and the Lost Planet Airmen, Sleazy Roadside Stories. And those are running. Four Mile Road, Myra Holder, The Roots of Robert Johnson, House Party 3, and Hearing is Believing. And that is running. They said they thought it would get caught in the machine, which technically, or supposedly, stiff first class or stiff ground advantage packages aren't supposed to go through the machining process. Thank you, Cool Crush. They end up having 3 layers of cardboard on them the way I package them. Thank you, Cold Crush. Oh, those ones aren't sealed. Head East, Choice of Weapons. Human League, Hysteria. Holiday in Mexico. And Buddy Holly, Words of Love. And those are running. Hellcats. The History of Rap, Volume 2. And Joe Hackney, Heavy Hitter, Fusion Jazz. And Jerry Halliwell, Schizophrenic. And that's running. The History of Rap, thank you. Yeah, she might be the only one that I would have an album from that I would recognize as being a Spice Girl. I don't think I know the other ones. Nikki Holland. That's not sealed. That's not sealed. Sensational 60s. The Great Blues album. She did Playboy as well. Blue Midnight. And that is running. Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Little Johnny Taylor Greatest Hits. Johnny Taylor Disco 9000. And various artists around midnight. Those are running. I honestly can't remember seeing it. Was she on the cover? But I don't remember lots of stuff. Carrie Lee and the Blue Devils, Super Hits, Timbaland, Tim's Bio, and Lemonhead's Lick. All right, I'm going to have to Google it now. Oh, I do remember that because she's wearing the Union Jack on her outfit. Oh, thank you, Ghost. What's he gonna pick, Bishy? I'm assuming Ghost is a he, but I could be wrong. I apologize profusely if you're a female. Number 3. Thank you. I'll throw Charlie Barnett up there and rerun it. And that's running. I have a customer on here that I've had since I started. And I'm not going to say who it is. Number 4. Bishy, they said they were having a show the other night. Or they were putting together a show. Thank you, Cold Crush. If you remember who it was. And they have a very ambiguous name. And they bought off of me for 2 years, and I have no idea if it's a man or a woman. Not that it matters, it's just when you're talking to them, you have no idea what to say. Usually when you ship things, it's obvious you have somebody named like Russ, and that's probably a man or a woman using their husband's account, either way. But Russ Tolman, S2, get ready. The Tailgaters tore up. And Serenades and Romances. So I've got to find their show and bookmark it so I can see what their voice sounds like. Well, they got all sorts of them scheduled. Holy hell! They're doing like 6 trains. So there, I bookmarked them all. So I'll have to try to catch one of them and figure that out just to ease my curiosity. I always thought so too, but it's an ambiguous name. But the spelling of it is like, I don't know. 1957 Greatest Hits, Coco Taylor, What It Takes, The Concert of Your Dreams, and Lend a Hand. That must be a little audio book. And that's right. But see, Bishy, they bought different things over the past 2 years. Like they go and they buy things that would lead you to believe it's a man, and then other things that would believe it's a woman. And I don't want to ask them because I may have asked them before and just forgot about it. Yusef, whatever, Reckless Abandon, Yanni Devotion, and Frankie Lee Going Back Home. And that's running. I don't know, Bishy. But it's like the people that aren't on camera. I mean, I think it's impossible not to, but you form like a picture in your head of the seller, like if you've never seen them before. And I guess I do the same thing of the buyers that I don't know. I don't know why. It just happens. No mustache. Butterfly would have an absolute fit if I had a mustache. Pitch Shifter versus Biohazard Therapy, Gunshot, The Remix War, Poems from the Pope, Gloria Lynn, and Art Deco Dick Powell. And that's running. I can't remember what the guy looks like. Oh, she's covering up her belly button. Lee Harvey Oswald Band, A Taste of Prison. Sealed Regis Philbin. Gene Pitney. Twisted Sister, Come Out and Play. And those are running. Lee Harvey Oswald Band, A Taste of Prison. I don't know who Mark Hoppus is. Mark Hoppus or Fat Chandler? Okay. Who said that? Oh, Bolson. Is that the Never Ending Story dog thing? Oh, that was a cat. I saw that one that like was new. Number 3. Is that what? Oh, Bishy won that. Thanks, Bishy. All right, I'm gonna finish this box and then do a couple buyer giveaways. You ever dye your hair blonde, Bishy? I think I've only ever seen her blonde. Travis Tritt, James Taylor, Patty Loveless. Well, I know what you look like, Bishy, so I don't have to wonder. And I've heard you, so I know that you're a woman. Travis Tritt. There's a guy at the one weekly auction we go to that looks exactly like Travis Tritt. Butterfly doesn't like him. He's one of those creepy guys that like gets too close to you and starts talking to you. If you're a woman, he does talk to me occasionally. Oh, she'll agree. She don't like Travis Tritt. I don't like him. Flashback Disco, Harry Connick Jr., Hot Country, and Tuck and Patty. No, he. I will. I mean, I have. He's skeevy, and I have very specific or whatever political and social leanings, but I get along with everyone. But he's the kind of guy that his political leanings are the polar opposite of mine, and he's one of the ones that gives the people on that side of the aisle a very bad name. Very, very racist, like outspoken. Like he has to talk about the black people and brown people and how horrible they are. And it's like, dude, shut up. Why are you telling me this crap? And he hits on all the women. So I don't like Travis Tritt. That's running. Band of Susans, T-Bone Walker, Super Hits, and Lemon Hits. But just picture Travis Tritt hitting on you for no reason, just coming up to you and just hitting on you and like won't leave. Thank you, Ghost. All right, throw Randy Travis up there and rerun that. It's running. Thank you, Kanar. All right, this is the last one, and then I'm going to do some buyer giveaways. We have Spooner, The Fugitive Dance, Love Dolls, I don't know if that's a animated belly button. That Woke Up Sticky, I don't know what that is. What is that? Peter Parrot in the One, Woke Up Sticky, and the Best of the Platter, or the World of the Platters. That's up to you, Bishy. You're the. I think that'll tie our record if you count it. 13, is that a new record then? Woohoo! Well, I was on for an hour longer than I have been. So the ratio of time to belly buttons probably wasn't all that great. Butterfly's wonderful. All right, I'm gonna do. I think I got two buyer giveaways loaded. If there was something you want me to, or if you want to make offers or whatever, I don't think there were any pre-bids the last time I looked. So there's your choices for the buyer giveaways. You want Adam Sandler? Which is Adam Sandler? Okay, it's running. I don't even see Adam Sandler. Oh, there it is. Okay. I found it, butterfly. So this is going to be your choice of those. I hope you can see them. Uh, and I will be back at look out 3 o'clock. I'll be back at 5 o'clock for Christmas music. If you're interested in Christmas music, I'll do some cassette tapes, a few 8 tracks, and records. My last Christmas show was interrupted. There are a few CDs, but not many. But you could tag Kristen like crazy. What was the deal with the grapes? Why do they keep asking about grapes? It goes over my head. Did I miss something? So that's an inside joke from another show that. All right, I'm gonna pull this. Get in if you want in. Congratulations, Ghost. Which one would you like? Howard Stern. All right, while I'm looking for that one, I will start the last one. Got it. Welcome in, Beefy Bake. You're currently in the lead for the best username of the day. Where did Beefy Bake go? He disappeared. That's weird. On the PC, my chat, it just disappears sometimes. There'll be things that are there, and then all of a sudden they're just gone. Well, there's nobody selling in this category, so where are we going to raid to with our little group of a dozen people? Never miss finds. Okay. We will bless never miss finds. And everybody that's not interested in whatever she's selling can bounce right away and demoralize her because everybody left as soon as they got there. She'll have no idea that I was selling music and that nobody wants crafting stuff. I'm just picking Bishy. That one day I was watching Upcycled by Brie because that's what I do to torture myself. Not because she's bad, because she gets incredible prices for stuff, and I just torture myself because I can't. She rated into somebody with like 100 and some people, and then within like before the giveaway was over, it was down to like 20 people. I felt so bad. All the lady did was praise her the whole time the giveaway was running instead of running stuff. It was like, dude, just sell something. Got 100 people in here. All right, I'm gonna pull it. I didn't see any Smashing Pumpkins today. I don't have the stuff sorted. Cold Crush. Which one would you like? She's like, please don't pick Adam Sandler. Please don't pick Adam Sandler. All right. You got the Tommy Boy, and where's the Adam Sandler? We'll throw the Adam Sandlers in with Bishy's because thanks for being a great mod. If you guys haven't followed Bishy, give her a follow. She sells not cassette tapes. No, the other Tommy Boy. Oh, you want the Tommy Boy soundtrack? Is that the one? Okay. So, do you want that one or do you want the Tommy Boy Greatest Beats? Okay. Alrighty. Thank you, Cold Crush, and thanks, guys, and thank you, Bishy, for the rate or the modding. We're gonna go to Never Miss Finds, check out what she's doing, and I'll be back at 5 with Christmas music if anybody's interested. Have a good day, guys. Thank you.